Hello.
We are continuing the game.
Hello guys, it's us once again. And we are continuing the game.
What game?
Right.
I don't know what
This
you're
game.
talking about. What is this? Okay, Apollo Justice? Alright. Fucking kick! Oh! Alright.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, let me see if I can open up this server here. So what happens if I turn this key? Oh. HDD non-hot plug. What is this? Huh?
What?
What? What is? What? Hey,
What's
going
wrong?
on? Dario, what's going on?
Well, I'm just waiting for you to do something, because you're doing something.
There are... Hey, are these hard drives? There are hard drives in there, huh?
Well, there you go.
The fuck?
See?
Product
I
of
told you.
Thailand, Western Digital.
Well, I guess we'll go here.
The fuck? Is... How many terabytes?
Well, what do we have here?
Remember me? Oh wait, is that... Which Phoenix is this right now?
This is from the present now.
And the present
course.
was...
Of course, I remember
I
you.
think.
Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote.
Can you hear me?
Oh my god.
What is that?
Ask what you're doing here.
The fuck is that shit?
This mission was poisoned and stardust.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
yes, I know. Oh, how I know, yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest.
Aniruchu. Gay.
Hello, Anir. Welcome to the stream.
Journalist wishes he'd track down case just a little quicker, end quote.
We're on the trail of this case the whole time.
Zach Ramar was a good friend.
Jack says something to that effect back at the Bullshare Bowl Club.
Carry 0294. End quote.
Hello, Car. Welcome to the stream.
Okay, only the first slot has a hard drive, so it's 1 terabyte. But I thought
What
they
a
were-
character.
So how-
What a man.
Is
If a little, no, a lot. No, extremely rough around the edges.
I don't know how I sound.
Oh,
Do you think I could ask her a few questions?
Oh, you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not the interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not the other way around. End quote. Fine, shoot. I don't care.
Carry 0294. Hey guys. Hey Dario, smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks, red heart.
People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. And now I'm smiling directly into your soul.
Yeah.
It was tragic what happened to Mission and his daughter.
Forgery is a serious crime, and they paid the price. You know, what really did them in though, don't you?
Yes, I've watched Dario page.
The night
Are
I
you the guy?
interviewed him.
Is that the voice from Naruhodo?
The what?
No.
What kind of voice is this?
Well, it's a male voice something.
It's a male voice
I would have
something.
never guessed. I would have never guessed.
I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known.
What's that?
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes. End quote.
Being watched, you mean he felt guilty?
No, I'm not talking about feelings here.
What?
You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensations on back of neck, freaks out, end quote.
Because you felt guilty?
Why would I feel guilty?
You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means. Your mission felt like he was being watched. And you're along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves?
Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too! Journalist, sure he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Romero got robbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? He completely vanishes from the courtroom. Then, for 7 years, he talks to no one, not a soul. Then, just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made.
And then he dies.
Starting to put the pieces together, are we?
And you were being watched this whole time?
Maybe not just me, maybe you were too.
Me? Me?
I met Zach through that case, actually.
You mean the shooting of Magnifique Grammaire?
No,
From
before
that.
that. It's not widely known.
You mean the accident during the quick draw shooting practice?
My. You're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite a scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, women, a little puppy. All for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now.
But that Grammaire did mention on particularly nosy reporter, but damn it.
In fact, I was one on a close speaking terms with Magnifique Romero at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it?
Really?
Then Thalassa disappeared, quite suddenly at that. And Magnifique wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of scoop and goes on feeding frenzy. End quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see?
Zach Grammaire.
Something strange was in the air over Troop Grammaire in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling discipline scene, it started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, she was a part of it all. Right? Come on, you can tell me off the record.
Sorry, I don't know.
Well. Anyway, I kept prying and eventually became friends with Zach. Sure, he punched me once or twice, or 5 times. But over time, he came to see me as his confidant. He's been waiting this whole time, 7 years, eh?
Meaning?
For his big comeback, of course. A big revival of the Magnified Miracle. Of course it was all a dream.
Because of this? The performance-wise.
In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zack and the Valet?
So well and weird until Zack died. Legally, at least.
The time finally comes, and Valent's like a kid on a Christmas morning.
He's getting ready for his show at the Sunfield Coliseum, you know.
If that document sees the legal light of day, it's going to put a bit of a damper on the big show. He's a sorrow, that Valet Grammaire. Lost out to his partner at work, and in love, too.
Les?
It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples, and their mentor's only daughter.
They fucked?
What has 3 sides and all of them pointy? A love triangle.
Of course.
This is pretty classic.
When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing.
Damn.
In the middle of all this, Teresa has Trucy. Then she dies too, I'm just kidding. I mean, dies. Do you find out more about this Teresa? I don't even know how I sound like now. Those three paintings.
All Drew's works, of course. Which is to say, Vera's works, really. Or to be more precise, Vera's forgeries of someone else's works. Of course, if you demand utter and total precision. Actually, there's nothing more.
I was about to say... The door outside. That might come up in any moment if she wasn't in intensive care. Did she kinda come through the door again, I wonder?
Yes,
When you
Mr.
do
Naruto.
delay sucks a bit. It's a bit delay.
Fuck off,
Like
Mr.
good
Naruto.
5 seconds.
Mr. Naruhodo!
Ich follow. Ich follow heck. This is where new submission fell. No doubt our 7 years reunion would be quite like this.
Wait, you know Mr. Mission?
I met him once in court.
Well, actually, that's a lie. He met him before.
But that was before that, actually. It was a brief meeting, but no, no.
What's
Can't
that?
remember for the rest of my life.
Now that's a story right there, that is. A smell, a scoop! Ex-secretary now down to his luck. Pianist plays Sonata of Sorrow. End quote. I'm all ears, let's have it. Don't hold anything back.
Can you at least get rid of the down on his luck part?
No.
Sounds never rips with a voice changer.
Look at it. This
My
entire.
changer.
Look at this. This entire part was this part right here.
Wow.
Crazy. Look at it.
It's just a simple voice, actually.
It's just some anime dude. I guess.
Yeah, it's called Beatrice Tiafa's Corpus. Mr. Brusher, could you take a look at this?
Oh, I hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. So, you want me to write an article on that, right? What's the angle?
Actually, no, that's okay. I don't need an article. I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on this.
I hear you. I hear you. You want me to sniff around for a scoop? Well, you've come to the right nose, my friend. I'm odorless.
Thanks. Okay, that was less than informative. Mr. Brush, could you,
Wow!
No idea how to open the server. I will have to put more time into it, I guess.
Oh no! Phoenix Wright turned into Koopa Troopa.
What is going on?
Clash,
What the fuck was that? What's going on? Also, you missed your line, PM. That's a penalty now.
What was this the right verse?
What?
Is this the right? Is this the same? Is the more
Yes,
same here?
Yes, 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 yes.
I prefer your normal voice.
Mr. Brushel, do you know this person?
Do I know that person? Of course! I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times. 5 times, actually. But still, I never forget his wife.
Wait, give me. I cannot. That's a grammar. My previous grammar is only done. Do you feel you can't tell me more about her? About her?
Well, why the heck not?
Probably here.
So, Talassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually.
You mean she was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before.
Not quite. Her late husband was a performer, too. Apparently he died during some gig. Tragic, literally. They had only been married for 1 year.
I didn't know.
But she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know? Look at that.
Oh.
I've known Trucy since she was a little thing, too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all.
What do you mean?
Just reminiscing, you know. Talassa has another child besides Trucy. And,
What? That. The truth says she was an only child.
oh yes, this one she had with her previous husband.
The previous husband? The first husband who died during a performance?
Yep,
Well,
they have just themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea they are now.
that's not another child? Man. Wish I could borrow this photo.
Sure, I can be generous on occasions, you know.
What did to struck it anymore? Time to throw it into the trash. But I will try to introduce you before I forget.
People in advance all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think?
I should basically made the money about bigger to listen to what you were saying.
Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it all, I think.
Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell you what I find of us who come next.
Next, you say?
I'm not the one who raised close to Kyle and understood to play. Apparently,
Really?
that's not my role anymore. I'm a child anyway.
Magnifi.
Well, Dorothy?
I was just wondering what Magnifi will think of all of this.
What do you mean?
Have you seen it in Trucy? She's got his power.
You mean the Hurricane died to Tuesday?
It was the same with Magnify, and with his daughter, Talassa.
It's a strange thing. You figured some grammar, bitchy.
Magnify told me once, back when Zach married Talassa. He said Zach had good eyes, but not good like Ramirez's eyes, not that good.
None of sight how I played a game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the Grenadier secret was?
Maybe nobody know now that Zach's gone.
Shrek Grenadier. cloud had finally begun to reveal itself. Transformed a warp in the grammar fabric and grew, swallowing everything. My view is around the grammar power.
Also, with this like brown filter, you can't see his beard anymore. Like his shavings.
Well, it's enough for a stranger. A power which has come to grammar to tell us the next generation.
The fuck?
That was the worst voice for this Phoenix ride ever.
Wait. And now we once again need to meet. Then I will bridge the die together.
Okay, this one sounds a little bit better. Before.
The after voice changer. Woohoo!
What was that?
Fake Mario. A bit changed.
Whoa! This is a blast from the distant past.
Okay, can you hear me normally?
Yes.
Which Phoenix is this? The same Phoenix? Oh wait, the old Phoenix. Long time no see, Mr. Valent. Only have a beard now.
7 years has it been.
Was that
Frankly,
my
I didn't think I'd
character? Oh,
ever
wait.
see you again.
I was voicing the old guy version. Actually, I can't because there's something I want to ask you. Are you gay?
Wow.
I've spoken to the press. I've nothing more to say.
I've spoken to a lot of people myself and I've come to some conclusions. But then I realized I needed to hear it from you.
I've walked a difficult road these past 7 years.
Because you couldn't perform magnificent.
Carry0294. TFW, you time travel so much you can't remember what voice to use.
Oh. Do not be deceived. Bound skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who slowed me on my
Carry0294.
way.
Have a face with tears of joy.
Sacrament.
His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought.
Sacrament murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. Did something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't you?
I remembered it as it were only yesterday. Yet, that was not the way of it in the end. For a while he vanished. The suspicion upon my own person never did. His partner, Zack, vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said!
Had no idea.
Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a Valendilian distraction. And here must I stand smiling at them all. What am I, if not a player in some fiendish farce?
I suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened. Magnificent Staff is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came here to get the answer from you.
Oh boy.
It's a Psylocke party, man. I knew I'd be seeing this sooner or later.
The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight.
It sounds an awful lot like something I heard 7 years ago.
I've walked a difficult road these past 7 years.
You couldn't perform magnificent from the chart, what?
Do not be deceived.
didn't-
Balance skill is the
You
real
need to
deal.
press Y. You're supposed to press Y, actually.
Oh.
Too late, man. Too late.
Magnifi's death. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me.
As much about of this affair as you are now. Have to know what happened.
For 7 long years, I have endured. Now, finally, the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasps.
Sorry to do this, Fernand. But right now I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. It should be shake things.
A bomb?
Fernand, will it be so sure about these miracles? Not as long as I have this.
Yeah, what? Well, I guess the transfer rights, right? It has to be this, right? Oh
Yeah,
there we go.
makes sense.
And what might that be? I see it bears a Grammary seal.
I brought this to your attention sooner, but I didn't mention you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast.
What is this?
Document showing the true recipient of the performance rights to Magnific's miracles.
What? Zach Grammary? He wrote this? What? He passed everything to his daughter?
Who's the enigma? Actually, she's often my daughter these days.
Preposterous! Zach is gone, vanished into the void.
It's a genuine article. Zach was alive when he wrote this. Both Miss and the notary can testify to this.
Fucking dead.
Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived and trawled to the death?
Not the only one with that problem.
But he shot McAfee! Yes, it was Zach, it was! And then he left, and my career as a magician fell into darkness.
Do you think there might be some way out of it? Say if it could prove Saxwell shot Magnifi. Was that why you testified?
Yes! My way out, it should have been my way out.
It may not be too late, Mr. Welland. I need a way to prove your case.
Who really killed McAfee Murmur? I can't even choose anyone here.
Fuck.
So that person...
The nail polish, obviously.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
always
the nail
popping up.
polish.
Obviously.
No, it's not, yeah. Well...
In fact, it was his own daughter. She came
my
back from the
God.
death and killed him. In fact, that
Would
would
be
be
insane.
that would be not even that out of field for this game. You know, I don't fucking know.
Well,
I don't have anything.
we still didn't break the other guy yet. Zach. But there we need a wait. I think I know the issue. Maybe you need to talk to the other guy first. Remember, you said something about a link to Apollo.
Where's Apollo, by the way? He's gone from the game.
Well, yeah,
because he was
this is Phoenix Wright's secret mission.
Well, yeah, but, you know, feels odd.
Not sure it actually qualifies as a Coliseum, but it's good for him.
Yes, it is a favorite of mine. I have always been fond of Sunshine. Mario Sunshine. It's my favorite game. Speaking of which, have you heard what happened here recently?
Oh yeah, something going on during some concert.
Exactamundo! I see no reason to hide the fact that I, too, was involved in that case.
Well, that's something. Did you help solve it?
Ha! What do you take me for? No, I merely serve to deepen the mystery.
The obstruction of justice.
I'm a magician. It's my sworn duty to create mysteries whenever possible.
When a customer is handing out balloons to the kids, it's nice to know kids still like balloons somehow.
They're a favorite of mine. Balloon sellers, that is. I would have them join me on the big stage. they could hand out balloons to the children in the audience.
Wouldn't all these balloons get in the way of seeing your show?
Bravo. The possibility had not even occurred to me.
Phoenix White, Entertainment Consultant. I don't think I've ever seen a hot air balloon so close.
It's a favorite of mine. Everything is a favorite of mine. I've often thought of how to use it in one of my shows. Perhaps for the climax of Valan's quick draw shoot and returns. I stand on stage, I shoot, and the hot air balloon is pierced. It explodes. What do you think? Thrilling, yes?
A little, I guess. No one inside the Colosseum will be able to see it.
Bravo. Took me 4 days to planning to realize that.
Sure, it's a big sign.
Yes, it's a favorite of mine. Again, impressive, isn't it? Consider using it for one wall of my house when the show is over.
Wow, your house is that big?
Actually, as fate would have it, I currently live in a one-room apartment. But following the wild success of my show, I intend to build a luxurious mansion. I was torn over just how big to make it. Until that sign whispered the answer to me.
This thing's really beautiful. Well... How does the fall look again? Well, you could take a look at this, Mr. Valand.
Your forgiveness, I beg. Valand has eyes for naught but preparation for his show. The Colosseum and the hot air balloon, the sign, and the balloon cellar.
Alright, sorry. What does the balloon guy have to do with this? I'm so sure. Actually, do you see the picture? Oh wait, you see some. Well, this is probably the missing link for the other one, but yeah.
In fact, I don't even know what that is now.
You mean on the pic? Don't you see on the picture the bracelet thingy wing?
What?
What picture?
Go to the picture of this woman again. Look, you see the bracelets that Apollo has.
And?
It's probably the missing link for the sack guy, the missing link.
Oh, nice. You looked it up.
No. This was without a guide.
You guys always look it up. There you go. I just said it.
I said, remember the missing link. The missing link, man.
Wait, what was the first thing then?
What was it again?
What was this again?
I don't remember actually. Wasn't it the stat? Nah, wait.
Wait, what was it again?
Do you remember Taro maybe? I don't know.
Played this, yeah.
What? Sorry.
What was this again? The first lock.
Was it the stamp?
What was the gun?
Don't remember. No, the pistol was about danger, something.
That's the stamp.
Thing, I guess. I don't remember. Really. I've forgotten it already.
Oh, I can never know it was this.
Oh yeah, great. It was an accident! This boy?
I think we also did this yesterday. Well, we also were this far yesterday, I think. When he's type out a wing and missing Link, the picture you see them, I mean... Actually, I know something, man. Your marriage to Talassa was her second.
How did you know this?
First husband, he died years after they were wed, yes?
He was a performer. They met, he joined us Gremiers as a guest in our show. After Talassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then?
A photograph of her here. I couldn't hide notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out.
They are a Grandmare's family heirloom.
This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture.
What? So, that's why.
Why what, Mr. Zag?
I took this photograph of Talassa before she left us. And when she returned, she wore only one bracelet.
But I know where the other one went.
She gave it to this boy. Her son. That's true?
Damn. Yeah, sometimes it be like that.
This strange power, I myself do not know from where it comes. Yet the fact is that it is passed down to the Grandmere line. It runs in their veins.
What is it?
I asked her, Talassa once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others.
Tension?
If she were to face a person, they became tense, even slightly. And she would know no matter how hard they tried to hide it from her.
So she could see it?
Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all.
Carry0294. So Apollo is related to Trucy?
In a way, I guess. She wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects.
Objects? Wait, was there something she wore?
Yes. Her bracelets.
I admit the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to that than just fashion. What kind of power could a bracelet have?
I made a decision. I will tell you all I know, considering
PRT6NEVER. Amazing
Wow.
final reveal.
Well, I hardly need
Whoa.
you to tell me that
Look
it's
at the
point,
street.
but those two.
Our brother and sister, yes. And the brother, too, has this power of hers.
Trucy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that.
Mr. Right. Tonight, after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. Now, food is ready. I would not see her life. I would see her live her life without knowing.
And the two of them when the time is right.
Carry0294.
I'm in your
Told
debt
you.
once again.
No kidding. I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up.
Those bracelets are made of a special alloy. It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in the response of the body warmth.
Okay. The body temperature is
Oh my God.
sensitive or something.
Yes. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist.
Does that something to do with the power?
What have I told you? The Grandmere power reacts to tension in others. When a Grandmere senses the tension, they too become... Wait, I couldn't read that. They too become tense. And this tension translates into minute or contraction of the muscles. So, minute, they cannot sense it on their own.
The muscles? Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for.
With a bracelet on, one can sense the contractions. Because the bracelet is always a perfect fit.
So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels higher on their wrist.
Precisely.
But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading.
I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight.
Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough.
Have you ever heard of the kinetic vision?
Kinect? From Microsoft? Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? I've heard of it before. Say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped if they focus. Like Dario's ball.
It's not confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. And when we focus, we can see many things. The faintest twitch.tv of the face. And the meaning of that lies behind it. Therein lies one with the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before one distracted.
So, basically, what are you saying is... the grandmas can see really well?
For them, seeing is more than believing. It is knowing. Their power relies on the eyesight combined with exceptional focuses.
Things are starting to come into focus for me, too.
Of course, it is difficult to maintain such level
Carry
of focus
0294.
for a lengthy
They have
period of time.
20/20x1000.
They have 2020x1000.
But what if someone could tell you when to focus?
Or something.
Precisely.
But wait, Juicy doesn't have any bracelets.
We are talking about poker, yes? The timing of when to focus is so elementary. She probably does it without thinking. I doubt Trucy herself has realized this. That is all I know of things Grammaire.
Thank you, Mr. Zack.
If this boy's bracelet is the real thing, then he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power.
I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game?
I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night.
That night?
The night my mentor Magnifi Grammaire passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnify's test.
A test?
In his last years, Magnifi Grammaire worked us to the bone. No, to the pain. But that night, I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's forehead instead. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Take this.
Me, the
Give
old
my
man.
art to you, Zack. What? It is thanks for playing along with my show.
Is this an old man voice?
You shot well tonight, Zack. Though I will not have minded dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. Bah! I thought you might say that. If I went home without shooting anything, what would I have done then? Then, of course, I would have given Valand his chance. And if I had shot you in the forehead instead, then it would have been over. If you or Valand were to shoot me in the head, then I, to the darkness, would go, and my art with me. A fitting end, don't you think? Yet, this ending, too, gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack. And I am sorry. I have done much that was wrong in my day.
Damn. It seems to me that Magnifi wanted you to be a successor all along. Suck. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valen's.
Perhaps, but it is not something we will ever know for sure. I wonder, what is Valand up to these days?
Waiting for you to die. 7 years are passed like this. The performance rights go to him.
And now here I am, and his dream is ended.
It's worse than that, actually. Public opinions are fickle, the thing, you know.
What? You don't mean to tell me they've put the blame for our mentor's death on him?
It ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valiant had helped you pull it off.
That's madness! Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated, even though I'm dead?
Fucking dead.
My colors!
Zack
No!
was killed. He died as Shady Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past.
Actually, that's kind of strange. Wouldn't they, like, analyze his body and such to know that he's Zack Ramer?
Yeah.
That's very
Unless
strange.
they didn't have any information on Zack. Which would be odd, but possible, I guess.
But he left one thing behind before he parted. This.
To whom it may concern, 7 years past, I, Zack Ramer, murdered my mentor, Magnifique Ramer. I apologize for the trouble caused by my sudden departure from the court. I hereby confess.
His confetti, his confession to use as I saw fit. Of course, it killed no one. This was the way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valiant Grimaire.
So is that the fake thing?
No, it isn't. The other page was...
He just wants to make sure that his partner doesn't get punished.
The page was wrong.
Well,
Wait, Gavin is unbreakable right now. No.
We'll be back
How
soon.
long? 15 minutes?
We'll be
15
back
minutes?
soon, yes.
unbreakable.
On pause.
And we're
We
back.
are back. Yes, we are
And I
back.
still have to play at least 10 minutes.
At least 2 hours.
Where was I? Okay, we got that guy.
You need to break Gavin with his black Psylocks. Well,
Yeah,
that,
did you look this up
Not just
or what?
kidding. No, you can't. He's unbreakable. Didn't you see that?
Well, that's what the game.
Well, now
Carry
you know what?
0294.
You know what? You know
Welcome
what
back.
to do. Now we have all everything.
Thank you.
Probably. You have the missing link. Link is missing.
Magnificent death. Ask what you will. I already said this. Now finally,
Carry 0294. Link to the past?
a link to the past.
Preposterous!
Yes!
These sounds.
And now you can show that letter. Yes.
Believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Sacramere wrote one more thing before passing on.
But this is a confession!
In which he admits to killing off Magnifi Gomer. See? All according to your plan.
I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have wrought upon myself.
Zack wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him.
Alaka.
Alaka.
Zong.
OMG.
OMG. Lock successful. You do know that this confession is nothing but lies.
Yes, it's my opinion that Sacramere killed no one.
You must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. Two receive the instruction to kill, but if one is innocent, then the one who remains is guilty.
This would be the logical conclusion, yes.
So he vanished to protect me, his partner. Ha! Ha 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 ha! A stern tale, this true.
Did you shoot Magnific Gomer in the forehead?
If I had, I told you. What would you do? Run to the police perchance? Do as you will. There's nothing left for me now. It is true, after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnifi's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me.
I knew it. So Van Gomer did kill the great Magnifi.
Ha 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 ha! So sorry, Mr. Wright. But it was not I who shot my mentor.
What? Well, it wasn't you. Then who was it? There was another disciple. What was there?
Another disciple? Such as?
Don't know. Knack and Tenant Gomer, maybe?
Knack.
Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zack and Valen received those threatening letters. But there was another. One more person could have fired that pistol that night. I don't suppose you figured it out by now?
It wasn't Zack or Rand who shot Magnifi. Then it had to be the only one person that is seen, which means... Wait, you don't mean...
Yes, the great Magnifique Ramir himself.
Holy man. So Magnifico Mare committed suicide?
You find it hard to believe?
To be honest, I hadn't even mentioned there's a possibility.
When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him. But when I turned and made to leave the room, the old man called to me. And I'm using the same artwork as the last one because I were too
So you spoke
lazy.
with Magnifico Mare?
Yes, this is why I knew he had done. Magnifique transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner, Zach Ramer, not me.
I see. I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it.
You owe me no apology.
Huh?
My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of murder.
What? Your crime?
Hey, that text got skipped. You skipped the text.
Yeah,
Oh.
that
Is
was...
Veronica Mare confessing something to me? What could be more serious than murder?
You see, I did your mom.
Oh.
No, wait. You
But
see,
it's about,
I knew that 2 letters had been sent. There are no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnifi's plan.
you want to die by one of your hands?
Little did I expect it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart.
The demon?
Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnify. And I planned it on framing my partner for the crime.
What? What?
And
What?
was
In the butt?
right.
What? Controller dead? Did the controller die?
That night I prepared something before going to Magnify's hospital room.
Which was?
IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. If Zack did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan.
But you didn't shoot him.
I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came, but then Magnify called me back. I am sorry, Valiant. I am giving my magic to Zack, not you. You still lack the draw he has. Please, help him, if you can. I left the room,
0294.
Bang!
Zach was framed.
and then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot.
Magnifico Mare killing himself.
Then, the demon awoke on you within me. Zack killed him. He was the one. Frame him, and the magic will be yours. I altered the scene of his suicide. I took the pistol from his hand and wiped off the hands. Then I used the syringe to add the IV liquid I brought.
So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnifico died and you framed Zack for his murder.
As planned indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe in my story? Can it be believed? Truly?
It was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but... Yes. Oh, wait. I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valiant. Thank you.
It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision.
You're going to turn yourself in?
My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts.
I understand.
I thought my life was ruled by a dead man. But I find that I was wrong. For Zach Ramirez was alive.
Well, not anymore.
And now it occurs to me, what if he was not the only one who survived?
What do you mean?
You see, now that I think about it, I realize that we never saw proof of her demise. We never saw her body.
Her?
The mind races and the mouth flaps on. My apologies. Forget this matter. I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner, Zach Ramirez. Then I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I am glad we had this chance to talk. Thank you. Now I died.
Zach Ramirez, Shady Smith, whichever name you prefer, he's no longer with us. The truth revealed in that child was only a silver. And the impenetrable darkness that remained is taking another life. I know what I have to do to push back the darkness for good. It would be involves paying that man a visit. That man. Which man I don't know.
Well, now it's time to swap.
But I don't. Who's playing? Me?
You.
Yeah.
But I don't want to visit Gavin.
bitch.
What's this pitch necessary? We did everything.
That was one of the Final Fantasy X sounds, I guess.
When a loved one dies, the one left behind?
Left behind what? Sir.
Reader
Looks like
Jafar,
Christopher Gavin is
not
currently
need to kill.
occupied. Yes, he is sitting.
I see. Do you know when he'll be finished?
Well...
Could you go find out?
Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment. He's still shitting.
My apologies to the god, but there's something I need to see. What could it be? No, it's the horse. This one. No, just kidding. Bunch Gavin brought everything. Wait. Okay, wait. This is still the same. Phoenix. Apparently, Gavin brought everything here with him when he came. Other things in here are more valuable than what I have in my office. I admit I'm a bit jealous, but I shouldn't be. I mean, it's still a prison. The chair is just screaming to be sat in. And if I sat, I probably fall asleep. And have very expensive dreams.
Oh.
Where cute Taro fucks eel dog. In the shower.
If only that was real.
My knowledge of flower names includes sunflowers, tulips, and that's about it. Or so I always thought, but no, I see I was wrong. I know this is a rose, I think. There's it. The yellow envelope. And the center is... To Misham. I was right.
Oopsie.
When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Mitchum was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene.
If this is the last letter that Drew Misham wrote, then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact.
Damn, it's
Here
very
goes.
blurry.
Here goes. Let's see if this Uncle Quinine spray finds anything. No,
I like how he has still time to do all of this.
It was before.
CA94012. Is that a
Look at
real
this. Look.
explanation?
And what? It's
looks like a real
Apple Street?
destination.
What is that? Apple Street. Why did they have to blur the, the address? Like what? Are we gonna dox him or what?
So
Maybe
this
it's the
was
real address. I don't know.
Drew Misham's messenger of death. It was this stamp, all right. No mistaking it. This last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. Oh, it had this guy. Wait. Gotcha.
Yes.
How was the voice again? The interview request came, like you said it would. And they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you. So please release the spell you've put on my daughter. I'll write later with our report. Drew Mission.
Gotcha. A spell? What the hell?
Finally, decisive evidence.
What's this? A burglar? In jail?
Gavin.
I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right?
Are you looking down on me? No, just kidding.
Well, he is, kinda.
Gavin, there's something I have to ask you.
Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's nothing much I care to discuss.
Their mission hasn't received a verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin.
There are no known survivors of the anthraquinine poisoning. But it never hurts to hope.
Okay, I'll be leaving now then.
Right. Wait.
Yeah, Gavin?
Would you mind leaving that letter?
Damn, he noticed.
It's private.
Oh, sorry, I forgot I had it.
Many thanks.
We have solicited evidence. Is it still in
No,
there?
we don't have it anymore.
Well, it's still there for some reason.
I think I remember that he...
And now he turned into a fucking
I think he
balloon.
swapped the letter now, very quickly or something.
Oh.
Wow, look at this zoom in. Wow.
We've now seen all the clues in the case. Clues that get gathered over 7 long years. Now it's it is time. Every story has an ending. We've come to final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth. You're the only one who can.
Oh, great.
Why is the mouse there? Why is it there?
I
Are
just
you
touched
ready?
it, man.
Yes. I'm back. Hi.
I am fucking
Welcome to
serious.
the court. 7 years are leading to a verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant their mission innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trial waits. Are you ready to begin? No, I'm not. Preparation complete? Are we now in a game? Who's saying that?
I don't
Something
know.
Something inside me.
Something is inside me.
Something important. Lost long ago. It's close now. So close.
Finally, I get a roll. God. Court is now in session for the trial. Why is this so fucking funny? Oh my god, this is terrible. The defense is totally ready, Your Honor. Like, for realsies.
Prosecution's ready to rock.
Prosecutor gave in. How's the defendant? Very mischievous condition.
acute poisoning, according to her physician.
Sounds like a hard word. Acute.
Acute.
She could die at any time.
Wow.
Thus, her absence from the courtroom today.
Keep drinking, yes.
What? You can't put her on trial without her being here.
It is unusual.
They should wait for her to get better and do it then. It's so bureaucratic of them.
That's being a little harsh. They can't delay the trial any longer, or they risk having no one left to try.
A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on.
Right, if Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm not going to let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain all these years. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Very well. Your opening statement, prosecutor Gavin.
The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Why did Vera Misham succumb to poison? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done?
Objection! But Vera was poisoned with atrocanine. The exact same poison that took her father's life.
Ugh. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have had access to the poison. Significant since it's rather hard to come by.
That is true.
In other words, I see no need for further discussions. We could have had our verdict yesterday.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone the verdict. What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer.
If that's so, then you have to prove something. She was in court giving her testimony before us. And then she died. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was.
I think I remember how she got poisoned.
With maybe with
nail
the finger?
polish. She was biting her nails. I think Apollo even mentioned it, and that's how
There was
she got poisoned.
There was
That's
once something
actually what I
inside of
remember,
it.
if it's correct, of course. I don't
Well, there
know.
was something inside of it, something pinkish or something.
Reddish.
No.
Pinkish,
The prosecution's
reddish.
objection is sustained. If I ask the defense to prove its claims to this court. Oh, tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned. Got two things to prove here. Who did it and how? Which to hit first?
Does that matter?
Oh, how?
I mean, yeah.
You don't get punished,
How did the killer poison Vera Misham?
I mean, there's a specific order, I don't know.
I will focus first on the method used. Any comments before we begin, Prosecutor Gavin?
Not a ball of or container of the poison was found in the defendant's body.
I see, so the vector of poisoning is unknown. Is the defense prepared to prove how the poison reached Vera Misham? Yes, Your Honor. Very well.
Very well, man.
What method was used to poison Vera Misham?
Well, if she did her nails with that or something, then Ooh.
What? We have the letter somehow.
What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle.
Didn't Tao say like maybe swapped it or something?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah.
What's this?
He used like a trick or something.
Did you say this? I don't remember because I
Yes,
was going to
yes,
court.
yes. I'd like to give whoever designed that a hand.
Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Oh!
Something the matter?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
So the killer put poison in this bottle and made her drink it? As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish. Nail polish? It's like paint for nails. Know any women with red nails? Oh, my wife has red nails. I see. She's been painting them all this time. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Oh man, this.
No, I guess those nails have always been red, you know. Let's
Man, this
recall
is like the
yesterday's
comic
trial.
relief character, really.
Remember when Vera was testifying to the court?
No.
Court is now back in session.
She always touched her thing, actually.
Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Her nails? Ah!
Oh my
Prosecutor Gavin?
god!
When the prosecution had Vera examined, did they check her nails?
I.
Should they check everything? I mean, isn't this...
Yeah.
Yeah, what a failure.
Let them check the defendant's nails at once! Mr. Justice!
Is this the game logic?
Yes. Do you know who did this? Do you know who put poison in that nail polish? Yes.
That bottle belongs to Vera Misham?
Why do you ask? Know someone else who might have a bottle like this?
No. Just checking.
Mr. Justice! You are about to accuse someone of poisoning that bottle of nail polish. Please dispense with the chatter. You realize... Oh my god, double punishment. You realize the weight of this accusation? Here! Let me show you.
It's better than a clean one hit.
I mean...
Let me show you that bar that is lighting up on the top right of the screen.
But one of the
Understood.
Ace Attorney games had like, you know, you lose all of
Entire-
your lives. The entire thing.
Understand, Your Honor. No problem. I know what I'm doing this time.
Remember this Ghent trial where what one hit it? Because we did say yes.
Let us ask, who poisoned Vera Misham via her nail polish?
Phoenix White.
Yes. Actually,
He's
no, it
emo-
was the judge. It was the judge. Oh wait, you can't choose the judge. Too bad.
He's even at the first sight here.
Yeah, so obvious. What's this? Christoph Gavin?
Of course.
What? What's your game? My bro? There's no way he could do a thing like that.
Well, didn't you already kill someone?
Yeah, true. You should know that better than anyone else.
Indeed. He's behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it was impossible to do what he did.
What?
Ask yourselves when he put the poison in the bottle. It could have been yesterday. It could have been a month ago. Maybe it was a year ago? Or perhaps it was 7 years ago. What? Christoph Gavin had no motive for killing this poor girl. It's simply
Carry 0294.
inconceivable.
So you had to time travel to get the
Prosecutor Gavin
truth?
doesn't seem to think so.
Yes.
That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there's a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness.
Fine.
Is the old man dying? Not just kidding.
I've known for some time that the impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself.
Gosta?
Okay. The defense wish is granted. Let prisoner Christopher Gavin take their stand.
begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison. I live!
To be continued.
Ah, Your Honor. How nice to see you again.
Now then it's to voice both. Klavier and Chris.
Yeah. It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell, in fact. It's never.
I think you already know Mr. Christoph Gavin.
Ah, Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself.
Ugh. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss?
Stiff upper lip, Apollo. You can do it.
Does this bottle look familiar?
Ariadone nail polish. Why, yes. I use it myself. As did the late defendant, I hear.
She's not dead yet.
And? Was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit, I respect her for her taste in nail polish.
Her taste indeed. This nail polish was how Vera Mission was poisoned.
Anthraquinine, was it?
Again, my button didn't work at one moment.
You were informed about the case, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, yeah.
Even in solitary, much comes to my desk, and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier? Oh! Maybe you can explain this. Oh!
He's pissing himself. He's pissing.
Oh! You're being accused again. By him. Again. Ah. And? You agree with his accusations, do you?
Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please.
I'd be delighted.
The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, Vera Mission. Please testify on this matter to the court.
Uh-oh.
Poisoning Vera.
Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make. I have been in solitary confinement for half a year. How could I poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds she poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father, too.
Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely.
Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Mishams. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice?
Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination. I'm accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the Mishams. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why?
Oh, that's the wing already. Now sing, Dario.
Owning
sing.
the same nail polish does not a murderer make. What?
Tell me, is this nail polish expensive?
Ariadone is a nail polish of the highest order! Confusion of the highest order!
Also betrayal of the highest order.
Not only is it fabulously expensive, but it is made in extremely limited quantities. Well,
Oh, the
isn't it
power
kind of
bank,
like...
man.
Isn't it kind of like...
No. Why is the power bank always dying on different times?
Because, you know, sometimes, you know, depending on the action on the screen, it wastes more power, right?
Damn. Are you back now? Are you back? Can you hear me?
Extremely limited quantities. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes. And you and Vera just happen to both use it? That can't be a coincidence.
I'm guessing it's not a coincidence.
Huh?
It's simple. Ariadone is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? Then, if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it.
That makes sense. Oh, it's a bit like my feelings toward my brand name Gavel here. Oh.
Wow, great.
And my sick top hat.
Are we all done showing off our refined tastes? Please continue with your tasteful testimony.
Shut the fuck up. I have been in solitary confined for half a year. How could I poison her? I can't believe this is already a half a year. Apparently, since the first.
Can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary?
I mean, the other game is also 7 years, like the last one we played.
Ah, so he had an accomplice on the outside? Is this your latest accusation? I am allowed a certain modicum of letter writing.
Come.
But the contents of those letters are closely checked. It would be extremely difficult to send a hit request.
Prosecutor Gavin's on the warpath, isn't he?
Yeah, you think so too, Trucy?
I bet I know why. He must be nervous with Big Brother watching.
And maybe that's a weakness I can turn to my advantage.
Are we cool with that? May I continue? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear.
Oh wait, what's this?
The defendant is not dead yet.
Huh. There are no known cases of someone surviving anthraquinine poisoning.
You seem to know a lot about anthraquinine.
I know a lot about a lot of things.
Oh, what a great...
Just-
what a great thing.
Which is why I suggest we pick up the pace. Or else you'll be short of one defendant for what she's worth.
Goodness, we refrain from speaking ill of the... ill!
My apologies. Shall I continue?
Yes.
The prosecutor's case holds. She's poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. It's pretty simple, man. What?
Vera had no reason to want to commit suicide. And also... who would commit suicide by doing their nails?
The answer's quite simple. Basically... Allow me to explain. Beginning with, why did she do it? The answer is quite simple. She couldn't live with her own guilt. Next, why did she use the nail polish to poison herself? This too is simple. So she could die doing something that she liked.
Something that she liked?
Once she saw that the trial wasn't going her way, she knew she would die. And it's not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further?
I believe that's clear enough. Crystal clear. Like that bottle.
Wow, the two brothers together is like a two-man wrecking team.
You could use a little more teamwork, though.
Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father, too.
Both Vera and Mr. Mission were poisoned with anthraquinine. That really can't be a coincidence.
The defense is repeating fallacious statements based on conjecture. The prosecutor requests concrete, ambiguous proof of the witness's crime.
Objection sustained. The defense will please present concrete proof.
This prosecutor Gavin seems strange to you too? It's like he's all grown up.
I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. Though he's acting different than usual. I'll bet it has a lot to do with his brother Christoph being in the room.
Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo.
Right, quick and painless. My bracelet should do the trick. Okay, I'm questioning my ex-boss. His testimony seems watertight,
Ex-boss?
but he's lying. Ex-boss.
I know.
I'm sure I'll be able to do something, as long as I focus.
Well, there are many statement possibilities.
I think, if I remember correctly, it was on his hand, and his hand is shown in the last statement.
Can I look into
exactly that pose? If I'm remembering correctly.
Look at my eyes!
He looks like a psychopath.
Well,
Look, it was very faint.
Holy shit, look at that.
Look, it's the devil! Did you see that? For 1 second.
What the hell? Oh my goodness.
It was the devil. That was what she saw.
I will time it now. I need to time that.
That's a thing that I could remember, actually.
That's fucking creepy. Holy shit, just imagine, you know.
Yeah.
You're just like totally unexpected.
I need to press again?
Yes.
Oh.
It took me ages back then to find it out. I think I even had to look it up back then. Because I couldn't see it. It was you who killed Drew Mission.
Aviation Ripper doors. Gotcha, you are sweating.
A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright.
Oh really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father too. Your hand tensed unnaturally and a
Carry
little
0294.
devil appeared to give me the news.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, that is fucking creepy. And let's assume for the sake of argument that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Mission fond of nail polish too?
Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth.
Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Mission was killed on October 6th. Which somehow I know this. While I was already in my solitary confinement cell at the central prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what it is.
But you found a way all the same. And I found it too. This is how you poison Mr. Mission.
What could it be? The ladder?
The stamp, actually.
What, not the ladder?
The stamp.
Well, it says poison traces found on the stamp.
Wait, do we even have the stamp? Oh,
Yes, we are.
It was right there. But I don't know. Maybe it's the letter.
Maybe you can present both. I mean, both should be actually correct.
Let me think. Well, it was found in his room, but let's just try this.
My.
Was it right or was it wrong?
It looks like you were wrong. And here I thought you'd come so far.
Huh?
I admire you how you lacking any confidence whatsoever. I choose to bear on. Your defense lacks even a shred of elegance. Much like Phoenix Wright, come to think of it.
Relax, Justice. I've come this far. I must know the answer. How did the killer get to his victim when the killer was in jail?
Then this now what?
My.
My. Mr.
Then it
Wright,
must
you're
be the-
such
then
a
it must be-
failure.
Then it must be the stamp. It can't be anything else.
That just failed to take me out to work. I mean, the thing is also on here. What?
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
My,
This
my.
stamp requires no introduction. The night Mr. Mission
Aviation
died, he was
Ripper
seen riding a litter.
Oh hey, I'm a creeper. So nice. Nice to meet you. Is that the time it's to leave and tick, tock,
Patrick name
tick,
was found
tock.
on the stamp,
Aviation
Mr.
Ripper
Gavin.
doors. My stamp.
So am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon?
Yes, you are. Oh, and yes. This stamp was found in your prison cell.
And how do we know this?
From Phoenix?
Yeah, where did we get this information from? Like,
From
It
Phoenix?
was on the letter. That is all, Your Honor. I am done here. Order! Order! Order!
oh, great.
Poison on the back on that stamp! After Drew Mission was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness cell. Phoenix fucking Wright.
Daddy?
That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Mission write you a letter. That's how you killed him.
What? My.
That again.
You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness.
Oh my god.
Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Spark Brussels' testimony, which somehow he also saw.
Well, that's the thing. See, after he put his letter in the envelope, Mr. Bishop sat there searching his desk drawer for something.
His desk drawer?
Yes, a stamp, a so-called pasta stamp. End quote.
He was looking for a stamp, which, I totally remember this somehow, even though I was in jail. Ergo, he had no intention of using the stamp.
What are you getting at?
What I'm arriving at is that this commemorative stamp was in a frame. It was mere coincidence that he used it that night.
That would seem to be the case.
Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence? I think not.
He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder. What?
Really, Clavier? You should be seeing through these weak spine bluffs by now.
Aviation Ripper doors. Let not forget the fact that my Legilorth is in fact a Steel Samurai fanboy.
Mr. Mission would use that stamp that night. Least of all, Christoph Gavin locked away in his cell. Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say.
You assume he had something to say in the first place. I believe the defense bluff has been called. The defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Christoph. Clavier? Honestly, I wanted to believe you. But the defendant wasn't trying to get away with a bluff. You were, Christoph.
What are you saying, Prosecutor Gavin?
Her forehead. What was your accusation again?
Huh? Oh, it was that,
This poison stamp killed Drew Misham, yeah? To which my brother responded brusquely. There was no way to know when Misham would use the stamp.
Yes, that's right, which is why it couldn't have been planned.
Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why? Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? The defense case is simply that Drew Misham died by the stamp, that's all.
Coincidence?
Christoph, you tried to slip out of under his accusation
Aviation
by changing the
Ripperdoors.
subject.
I dare you make Kristoff speak like
That's not
Darian Crescent
bluffing.
once.
What is it? What are you up to, Clavier? I could ask you the same question, Christoph. I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency.
Come on, Mr. Gavin. That's impermissible testimony.
Which Mr. Gavin? Okay, I know.
Christoph.
Yeah, I know. Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice.
What?
You accuse me of Drew Misham's murder, yes? Then, allow me to ask you. What possible reason could I have killed a painter?
Apollo motive. He's talking about a motive.
Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney would come to want to kill a painter. Oh, here's something. Why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose.
So what does it mean?
It means there might be a weak spot. Maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive. A motive for murder.
Aviation
This is
Ripperdoors.
vital, if not
7
the
years
most
ago.
vital
Let remember
element
that.
in this case. Please consider this when making a statement.
I'd say it's about this vital. Even though, I kind of believe you, but...
That's pretty vital. Well, Mr. Justice, I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I'd like to present evidence. Let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christoph Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Mission?
Ooh. Maybe now. Was that the ladder again?
Your mama.
That's so funny.
I know, right?
My, I'm so funny.
There's an address on here. Slightly blurred. And a name I've never heard of. At least, I think so. It's too blurry to read.
So it is on purpose then, I guess.
What the hell? This hard drive is from 2007.
Hold, what?
It says here date, 26 December 2007.
Holy shit, that's some... Does that even work?
I don't know.
It's like, it's almost 15 years old. Almost.
Well, if it works, then it lasted longer than my fucking Seagate drive. A lot longer.
Well, okay, I mean, server things are different though.
There was a server drive, by the way. That Seagate one.
So is that a...
I mean, that means it was extra shitty.
Wow.
For dying so quickly.
Aviation Ripperdoors. Think about the envelope or something. Think harder.
Oh!
You won!
Final Fantasy. Luigi?
Aviation Ripper Doors. Screw it. Present something. Save the game and then present.
Good day.
But I have only 2 ideas here.
Aviation Ripper Doors. Add the sound effect of a screaming man.
Maybe the...
Wir müssen los.
Wait, was it the letter again?
Maybe just show the red letter? That $100,000, you mean? Remember?
Why the red letter? But there should be a point to kill.
Well, look at it again. I disposed it. One under design. Please
Aviation
send a
Ripper Doors.
receipt once you've confirmed the transfer.
Hurry and I gonna help you?
That's not enough money to kill someone, man.
Sign the papers and send the clothes with the... Wait, hold on! Let me read it again. On the second page.
Mario!
Aviation Ripper Doors. Maybe the Reyes envelope.
And
Well, yeah.
in fact,
Actually, I think it is...
need a reason.
I think
Aviation
it's
Ripper
the-
Doors.
I think it's...
Present. Aviation Ripper Doors. Or something.
What did this picture show again?
Aviation Ripper Doors. Maybe save the game first.
How is that?
I'll never understand artists.
Do we have this not already?
I would say just show the red envelope.
I'll never understand artists.
But that's not a reason to kill 100,000 is not enough to kill someone.
Exactly.
It will like be 1 million or something, but
Yeah, but
You could hide such a dark sketch on a little paint.
yeah, but
It's called oil paint for a reason. I'll bet it's pretty oily. The paint, I mean.
I'm still waiting for you to get to your point.
I say it's the letter. Or the,
I think it's too early for this letter because the
no,
letter
not this
didn't.
letter. The other one.
I know.
The red one.
I know. Just
Actually,
saying
maybe-
something, man. In this letter, didn't say anything. There was no reason to kill.
I say it's the red letter. If it's not the red letter, then I die.
Aviation Ripper Doors. What?
I have
not
the
the
feeling
red
this is a painting. You did paint something, you don't want it to be gone.
Yes, red.
Aviation Ripper Doors. I don't care. Save the game first, at least.
It doesn't matter if we die.
It's gonna go up this side.
I can't even save now. Well, there we receive the full punishment if it's wrong.
Ha! See? I knew it. It was the letter.
Some Galen's motive becomes clear.
At least there is white for yeah, for the no, yes,
When we
this
consider
one
why
is-
the stamp came to Drew Mission Studio in the first place.
Why was that?
Aviation Ripper Doors. Yes.
Forgery, Your
Aviation
Honor.
Ripper Doors.
Go back 7 years. Drew Mission accepts his first job creating forged evidence.
I've seen that before. A page from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifique Gomer's diary.
Oh, when the attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge. Yes. This was the evidence he presented to his loss.
This evidence is a fake, yes? But did Mr. Wright request the forgery he made? That was never proved.
Objection!
The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who other than him, drunk with prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they?
Just out of curiosity. Do you remember this letter? This is the first page. And this is the second.
Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Mission by the client who requested that forgery.
The enclosed stamp was none other than the poisoned commemorative stamp. Drew Mission drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old.
7 years old?
The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery.
To keep them from talking?
But he made a mistake.
The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it.
Let go.
Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much.
The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. And the poison somehow still works. You know, the poison somehow still works.
Her forehead. Are you fucking retarded? Or something? Sind Sie blöd oder was?
Wow.
Do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forgery diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Mission
Aviation Ripper Doors.
was none other than Phoenix Wright!
What? Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down.
Oh, then how will it go down? Motherfucker.
I checked through the records on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began.
Bye. Here.
What's this, Uvu?
I don't know, I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair.
And one more thing.
I'm sorry to have sprung this onto you so suddenly.
I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday.
I understand I am asking the impossible of you.
Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards.
And that was enough.
Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery.
The day before?
Now here's a question. Just who was Shady Enigma's previous defense attorney?
No! This can't all be!
But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin!
Order!
Order! Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? Witness! I mean, defendant, former lawyer,
BGSNNWG.
Let me begin by denying this.
It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin.
And impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim?
that would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield.
Her forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence?
What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy.
Evidence! Evidence that shows this man, Christoph Gavin, my fucking brother, requested
Carry
that forgery
0294.
7 years ago.
There's already spelling.
Clavier.
Tommy, you asshole!
Just prove it!
You're not my brother anymore.
Clear up these dubs now, or I swear I'm off this case.
He must have thought of some evidence, Apollo.
Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's shitting. Pain. That darkness. The darkness of the shit. I have to pull that darkness and that shit out of him.
That was
There was the darkness, alright.
that was the
What
darkness,
proves
alright.
Christoph Gavin's link to Drew Mission?
Well, Mr. Justice, you claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Mission 7 years ago. Prove it!
It can be proven.
What? Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not... Objection! Are you telling me the truth? Apollo Justice, I'm fucking serious. I said your name right this time. I am fucking serious. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Very well, but if you're wrong about this,
You die instantly. Oh,
be prepared for a penalty.
what?
Your Honor, you do the defense and injustice.
Yeah,
So
it's probably
you
a
should
one
follow-
hit. It's probably a one hit now.
Oh, fucking. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim.
It should be a one hit, man. A one.
Should the penalty not match his passion?
I mean, it's probably.
Insert Jeopardy theme here.
Well, we know it's the latter or not.
I mean, it's kind of
Yes,
obvious.
it's obvious, yeah.
Just in case I do a save, just in case. Save.
The case
So
is
safe,
already
yeah.
over. Also, look at the save file. It's very old. The fuck?
What do
Oh
you
no,
mean?
wait. It's no, never mind. I got confused there. Never mind.
I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Oh, I'm
Now we,
cooking.
now we don't even know if it was a full bar or just free.
Well,
Oh,
pretty sure
Mr.
it's a full
Justice.
block.
Fine, Your Honor. All I have to prove is any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Mission. And I have something that clearly does the job.
Very well, Mr. Justice, present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Mission.
Aviation Ripper
Hope
doors.
it's not wrong. Then I'll leave this room. That's
Aviation report. Judge is gonna have a lung disease again.
And how
This
did we
evidence-
how did we get this? Anyways,
evidence-
Phoenix had it. Phoenix.
The evidence proves there's a link.
yeah, but didn't
Probably
he have to give it
sw-
back? Or
He
am I
swapped it out
making this-
probably.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I
like-
said.
Remember, he's a poker player.
Oh, well.
I mean,
Maybe.
if I remember correctly, he's kind of used a trick there. This evidence proves there's a link.
that scrap of paper. I'm afraid I can't let you submit that.
Is there some problem?
There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't.
Hmm?
Hey, that's Daddy's handwriting.
Oh,
Order! Mr. Wright's handwriting. What is the meaning of this?
I see now. Yes, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I just remember I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright? When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail.
Mayor! You mean this letter was in your cell?
No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit.
Well, if it's a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible.
This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter.
Insert random sound
Who
effect.
can prove that?
Reproduction?
When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera.
What? How is this possible?
Oh my god, look at him.
What?
He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin. And the contents of your personal mail.
Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video? A man with no authority, whoever claims he took. He took.
I believe this was AI made. AI made.
A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected
Aviation
of
Ripper doors.
forgery.
Prosecutor Gavin.
Scheiße.
Prosecutor Gavin?
I'm taking a shit! I need to go to the toilet! As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgment at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please.
The defense's claim is denied.
What?
Only actual evidence is permitted in the court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record.
Better luck next time, Justice. What, that's it?
Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination. But the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point.
Apollo, do something!
I'm thinking, but without evidence. I don't have anything I can use on him.
Very well, this ends the special witness's cross-examination. Ah! Gavin!
The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now I do understand why.
Prosecutor Gavin!
Frankly, I'm relieved. This has to be bothering me for 7 whole years. And I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, Christoph? Clavier, you're spinning out of control.
Like a fidget spinner. Or a Beyblade.
Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret.
Jurist
Spinning
system.
out of whose control? Mine? Or yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor. Your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier.
Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin.
Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you.
You amuse me, her forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me even if I tried. In fact, I have not even once. 7 years ago, I was fucking cool. Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you? Herr
Carry
Bright?
0294.
Resist what? Presenting solid evidence?
On a request, we put the current cross-examination on hold. Prosecutor would like to call a new witness.
Mamma mia.
State your name or your occupation for the record.
I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times.
Didn't you find anything unnatural about it?
Unnatural?
Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment you call in Drew Mission. It was almost as if...
Almost as if... What? He's a fucking
Funny, it didn't even
fraud.
occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if, from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Oh!
Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clavier.
You're my own brother. Don't do this, Luigi. Please.
I knew because he told me. Kristoff!
Ooh.
It was the night before the trial. Clavier. Kristoff? I'll see you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial. Ah, I won't be appearing in the trial, actually. Huh? Why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought you information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen. I want you to call in a special witness. Then. I wondered about it at the time. How did Kristoff know so much?
Prosecutor Gavin.
Carry 0294.
We were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserve that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case.
The victim's belongings?
Which would have included Magnifi's diary, couldn't it?
Mr. Gavin?
My, Clavier. You disappoint me.
Where's the evidence? The evidence.
You find trees, yet miss the forest.
You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin.
You can't sweep this under the rug. Not anymore. Tell me, what was going on behind that trial?
Oh no, another mess.
Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing.
Apollo!
I think we are finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough.
7 years ago. The day before the trial. I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Ramere.
Oh my god.
2 cards. 1 card. Showdown time. Enough. You lose, Gavin.
Text to
Thanks
speech
for
is
the
off.
works. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion.
Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete.
Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Christoph Gavin.
I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright? A second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs? He
Aviation
dismissed
Ripper
me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man?
Really? That triggered him so much? Oh my god.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, lol. He deserves to die for that error alone.
Hold it! So,
Hey, why
the one
didn't
who
you say it?
requested that forgery was...
Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, these two men shamed me, and I could not forgive that. I was so fucking humiliated because some guy just didn't want me, I guess. Phoenix Wright and Zach Ramere both deserve what they got.
So you asked Mr. Misham to forge that evidence, so you could win. But then, when you were dismissed at Zach Ramero's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap.
You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly.
What the fuck?
Ha. 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 Incredible. If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep.
Prosecutor Gavin.
Perfectly? You're mad, Christoph. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Clavier? Tell me, how did that trial end?
Cancelled when the defendant vanished.
Oh, I get it. So, Christoph, you've been living in the fear for 7 years.
Judge is gonna have a lung deceased again. Did he?
You were afraid your forgery would be revealed and your reputation trashed. You couldn't leave things to chance, so you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years.
You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said every day for 7 years. But if I felt it too, journalist, sure, he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Ramere got robbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into the contact with me?
Well, I don't know. On my end, it's fine, I guess.
Wait just a minute.
Aviation Ripper Doors. 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 Carry 0294. We got that from the past Phoenix and brought it to the present like in Back to the Future LOL. Carry 0294. Ace attorney taking cues from the movie. Aviation Ripper Doors. This should be the end of the game. The true ending. Next game. Dual Destinies. Good luck. Someone did a 30-hour walkthrough with the game. Aviation Ripper Doors. This is the end of the game. Next gamer will be Dual Destinies. Good luck with that. Someone made a 30-hour walkthrough of the whole game. Carry 0294. The text-to-speech is delayed as hell. Aviation Ripper Doors. Bro, the text-to-speech is so delayed as heck. Carry 0294. That's what I just said. Aviation Ripper Doors. Yes.
Poisoned in a Chinese restaurant.
What?
Now all of a sudden, all those, text-to-speech messages came now. It all came in one swoop. It's so delayed on my end. I don't know why.
On my end, it's working perfectly fine.
Carry 0294. Lul.
The details don't really matter right now. What matters is
Carry 0294. What the hell?
What is it, Apollo?
Anirachu. That was awful.
Keep going. You talk
Aviation
about it
Ripper
later.
Doors. I think text-to-speech is back in service.
She already know?
Someone please explain this! Mr. Justice! Can you explain this?
Yes. It all started 7 years ago. The great magician, Magnifique Ramirez Death, started it. Magnifique Ramirez Death and his student Zach Ramere the suspect. Whoever defended Zack in court successfully would be famous beyond belief. Thinking that, Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence.
You mission?
Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precautions when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin?
Precautions?
To keep people from talking, of course. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble.
That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers.
Atriconine. Applied to a commemorative stamp.
But luck was on Mr. Mishan's side. The bomb didn't go off.
His daughter! She saved him by taking the stamp, I see.
Huh.
But that wasn't the only bomb he set up.
The Ariadone nail polish, of course!
You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Mission is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails.
Oh!
That nail polish was her good luck charm.
Oh, it's me. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refused to leave the house.
Now I have to make a high-pitched voice.
That person gave me a good
That
luck
person
charm.
gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely had to go outside. It protects me.
Yes, apparently she received something. A gift. She won't tell me what it is, though. It was from the client, the one who wanted that one road made.
It was his insurance.
Insurance?
As long as she lived quietly at home, there was no danger to her. But what if she had to go outside?
If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest.
His time bomb sat there for 7 years. And then they went off almost simultaneously.
What the f-
Where's the evidence?
Huh. If you're finished, may I return to my cell now. I am not accustomed to standing for such a long periods of time.
Mr. Gavin! Have you heard a single thing we've said?
Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. Quite an entertaining piece of fiction.
What?
Clavier, surely you understand. We're back to the evidence, the lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the Atriconine that took Drew Misham's life.
What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Romero to keep him from talking.
What the fuck? What is the sound?
What sound? What do you mean?
What the fuck's... I'm hearing like an Italian voice.
Eh? I'm not doing anything.
The hell?
Yeah.
I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the same name of Shady Smith, about whom we know little else.
Was this his real name?
That's why they don't know yet. You can't seriously think I knew he was that particular fugitive?
Okay, then why did you kill him?
I plead my right to remain silent.
Oh, but now you are contempt in court because I'm not talking.
Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Misham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now.
I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Misham who is on trial here.
No, but you were doing so well, Apollo.
As long as there's no evidence to support the accusation against him, this course of inquiry cannot find Vera Misham innocent.
Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence.
You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume there was poison in that nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Mishams to bite her nails?
What?
It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you.
What?
What?
I mean, Yasha has no evidence. I mean,
Hello?
evidence is everything. There's nothing more. I think Dario is dead.
Maybe his mom was talking Italian.
I believe this discussion has reached its conclusion.
I think I just keep going. There's much time left.
Your Honor!
God damn it! Fucking TV.
What?
Mr.
Okay.
Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner Phoenix Wright's determination as well.
However, without direct proof, you have nothing. And now probably Phoenix Wright will pop in, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that right, Clavier? Unfortunately, yes, Christoph, you're right. That is, you would have been right until now. What? Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nations are in this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system.
That's right. I'd totally forgotten. The jury system.
Jurist, you say?
The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law.
Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of a joke? What could we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless, emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers?
Whoa.
Oh,
Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is now restricted by the law.
Oh my
Nonsense! There's no only room for two in this court. Me and the law! Keep the riffraff out! Out, I say!
They're not in the court, actually. They're watching everything by video camera.
But there are some people.
What? How can you allow this?
Still keep hearing your messages. Incidentally, the one
Aviation
responsible
Ripper
for
Doors.
making this happen
Yes. Aviation Ripper Doors.
was
GG.
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright? So, everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. 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 Holy shit, look how fucked up he is. I won't accept. I can't accept. This is no court. Law! The law is everything. Law is absolute. You'd let ignorant swine soil your courts? Christoph, it's over. Clavier! The law is absolute. You can't be serious.
Aviation Ripper Doors. GG. Next
What?
game. Dual Destinies.
I thought you spent your life looking at loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions.
Law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge, like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors.
And tribulations.
It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. And it is always changing, growing, nurturing. It is our task as human beings.
Except for you, Christoph. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You're not needed anymore.
I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe because I still haven't seen enough. But someday I'll know what law is. And I'll fight to change it if I have to.
So, did we win?
I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as the trial of Veromission, accused of murdering her father, the painter Duremission. However, several other incidents were reviewed and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Jurors of the court, for the death of Duremission, how do you find the defendant Veromission?
I think you should save now. Because you can decide.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I remember it, actually. You could decide it for yourself.
Innocent.
Guilty!
But we know she's innocent. She didn't do anything wrong.
Of course, but you can still say, oh no, she's guilty.
Really?
No, I'm not.
Are there
If
like...
I remember correctly, I don't know. I remember you could choose it or something.
I turn to you now to consider this matter.
I'm sleeping now. Or not.
Chris Champ.
I think this is Phoenix.
Since the trial for this case, only the verdict remains to be decided. Ben Vermesham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father at the night? If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Mesham's death? Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A pen has been provided for each of you to put your decision. This is all.
Number 6.
Please wait!
That's choice number 6.
There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved with the case may not be jurists.
This is correct. I've looked into all of your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case.
With the development of the case, oh, I see.
Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdict.
Maybe you should save again.
Why? Are you dismissing the case against Vermesham? After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. I think the saving is gone.
Oh, great.
Well, then you can
good
load
that you
that
saved
other
before
one.
then.
Judge wisely, judge well.
The witness in case 3.
Aviation Ripper Doors. The one who clicked
Now you
was
can
Laymayer,
choose.
the witness in case 3.
Oh, wait, you can? Yes, you can. Right.
But the movement,
Look, it's
Should be
Guilty. Choose guilty first.
But why?
Because I want to see what happens. I don't remember what happened, actually.
Can we just watch a video?
No.
You
You want to see the
idiot!
bad ending?
Actually, I don't think this hand was there ever, right?
And so,
Aviation
verdict was
Ripper
reached
doors.
on October
It's your
9,
choice.
2:40 p.m. The first verdict under the jurist system. The hung jury. The final verdict would have to wait for the following day.
If your choice.
But fate had different
Aviation
plans.
Ripper doors. LOL.
Tonight, defendant Vera Mission's condition worsened. She died in her hospital bed. Her verdict was postponed for eternity.
Aviation Ripper doors.
So basically, there was no point.
Aviation Ripper doors.
Lol.
Guilty LOL.
And that was
Oh,
the
it's
bad ending.
safe there! What the heck? It's safe there.
It's an autosave.
We just load. Look, that was the bad ending, Dario. We can load the save. The other.
It was
side.
lame. Expected more.
Yeah, that was the bad ending. That's why.
That was lame. That was super lame. I thought
that
it
was
was
just
like,
the same
no!
as the other case, you know.
Yeah. Well, okay, that one was better. He was like, I became so sad, and you know, you kind of saw like an artwork where he went away or something.
Yeah, actually, that was very sad.
But this one is
Aviation
like,
Ripper doors. Bad
oh,
ending.
well, she died.
Expected more actually, but Turbo. But even Turbo won't help me. The scoring is so slow.
Aviation Ripper doors. Wait, is there an option where no verdict is shown?
Is there an option where no verdict is shown?
It doesn't look like it.
You can only choose between two things.
And now one of the juries fucking died. Was this hand even here before?
Yes.
Aviation Ripper doors.
Really? I thought it was just a
Mario is
touchscreen.
End quote.
Aviation Ripper doors. Mario is gay. End quote.
And so a verdict was reached on October 9, 2:40 p.m. The first verdict under the jurist system. Innocent by unanimous decision. The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. And laughed louder than any other before. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours.
And why does this sound very depressing now? As if
It
it's
sounds
another
more
bad
bad
ending.
than the actual bad ending.
October 10,
And I like how-
in the morning after the trial.
I like how that, you know, when she's not guilty, then all of a sudden she survives.
In an
Like
intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Misham opened her eyes.
Wow.
Wow, look at his DVDs. Hickfield Clinic.
Vera, I'm so glad.
Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too, and proud. You did well, Apollo. When I thought about what if Vera...
Hey now, don't you start crying too. Sorry you had to see us like this. I just saw the bad ending, it was so bad.
Aviation
Can we
Ripper doors.
finish the ending
Mini
in
pink
the
piano.
time?
Mini pink piano.
Vera?
Thank you so much, Apollo. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have bitten your nails.
No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm.
Vera.
When I opened my eyes, I saw you. I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes.
Looks like that poison had some effect after all. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life.
I knew you'd pull through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future.
I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you.
No, really, it's okay.
Ah! Oh, look, it's me! I love it, thanks.
That's an eel dog. Is that me?
You really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least.
That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is?
The other lawyer?
Oh, you mean Daddy? Except he's not a lawyer anymore.
It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from the things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize.
I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that.
He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier.
You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Wright finished watching them all?
Well, I mean...
You know, I knew my real daddy was alive.
Huh?
I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom.
You did what? How?
I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away.
We may not meet again for some time, Trucy. But know this, I will be watching. And one day, I shall return. You're the next grammar, after all. And fucking dead. Headshot.
Oh, Trucy. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he?
It's okay, Phoenix is my daddy now. Even if he can't really play the piano.
That he can't.
Oh, and I've got you, too, even if your voice is kinda loud sometimes.
Glad I made your list.
Hey, come to think of it. Where's Daddy, the one who can't play? You know, Apollo?
I think he said he had to meet someone.
I wonder. Maybe it's a new mommy.
Aviation Ripper Doors. GG.
Oh, Trucy.
Yes, Vera?
I was wondering, could you show me him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it?
Oh, he's not been knighted. Yet. Here it goes. Do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat.
Objection!
Not loud enough, and I like Miss Magic underwear better anyway.
That's magic panties, Apollo.
Is Apollo a pedophile?
So your memory is returned.
Who's saying this?
It was maybe the person who did the verdict, maybe.
Mr. Wright, was this all a part of your plan too?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it's her actually.
When I lost my memory, I was reborn as Lamar. Actually, why am I having this? But you knew my true identity, did you not?
Can we even finish the ending now? I mean, it's
Come
the
on,
time.
yeah, instead of saying
Just
it,
do it,
keep
just do
pressing.
it.
That is why you chose me as one of your jurists.
Ah, you're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy.
Of course, it is a happy thing. For so long, I thought I was alone.
What?
But now I know I have children.
Oh,
Two dear
two-
children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you.
Are you going to tell them?
Aviation Ripper
They do
Doors.
not know.
End the stream. Now I control the video now.
No.
Because I am Manfred von Karma.
They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings.
I will go to them when the time is right. Until then,
Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. Little annoying at times, but still. Have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels on the inside.
Okay. Whatever you say, Mr.
Your bracelet.
Yes?
I've seen a lot of mysterious things the past 7 years. But your bracelet were the strangest of all.
Hey, it's me!
I met him half a year ago now in Christoph Garrett's office. And then I met you. Two fates destined to intertwine, and I was here when they crossed. Never forget that.
Such a small thing, that bullet. Yet it tore who I was away.
Aviation Ripper doors. No way that means.
I like how she got shot and then she flies away. Like, what the heck? What kind of shot is that?
Aviation Ripper doors. The last Grammar was Lammer were no way.
During a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died, but I didn't survive that accident. That is why I left the troop. My family. Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more, and I don't have this accent anymore. I am no, what do you call that?
Oh yeah?
For the first time. Oh yeah, well...
Wait, no, not really.
Aviation Ripper doors. I never knew Thalassa Grammar was Lammer were.
Yeah, but it was similar.
Yeah, something like that.
For the first time, I am glad to be alive, Mr. Wright.
Speaking of miracles, the mission regained consciousness this morning. I only hope she is as glad as you are.
It is a strange thing. Fate.
Raccoon Mario. Hello.
Sometimes a life is taken.
Hello, Raccoon Mario. We're almost done.
Sometimes a life is spared.
You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really. As long as they've got something worth living for.
Oh yeah, Q-Taro.
If people die if they get killed.
That's pretty much the end of my story. Yeah, anyway, I still got a long way to go, and this power
This
of
is
mine
my
will
story.
need
It's Outer Scroll.
But there's hope now.
Aviation
We
Ripper
lost it, but
doors.
somehow we
Raccoon
found it
Mario.
again.
You are so
That's why people are smiling
late.
again.
This stream might end.
Yeah, I think I'll keep at this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, trading time, gotta go. Courts of Steel, here comes justice!
What, Apollo doesn't have to pay for anything?
Objection!
He doesn't have to pay for anything?
I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother.
Which
Oh,
it
and
is.
don't you worry about Troopy Grammaire. Truce is on the case.
Is she,
Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy.
but isn't he the older one? Technically.
Aviation Ripper doors. GG.
What the heck, that will pack him? I couldn't be that fast. I couldn't be that fast because the folder's somewhere else.
Takeshi Yamasaki.
Aviation Ripper doors. Thanks for playing. Calmer back soon.
It's not every day you get a trial that rocks harder than one of your gigs, y'all. That's why it's over. The Gavineers are breaking up. The news caused a run on tissues and supermarkets nationwide. You're the real stars now. I look forward to our next jam session. Yeah, I still have that broken guitar there.
Yeah, what the hell? It's still lying there.
And the verdict, no way, it is a trilogy. Well, it's finally over, you know, thinking about it. I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted, I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam again.
What, is he never gonna be a lawyer ever again?
Well, I mean, there are 2 more sequels after this, so I'm pretty sure.
Well, did he get his badge back then? Because he wasn't it?
So I'm pretty sure he
I
will
don't
be
know.
a lawyer.
If you look at the next game artwork,
Aviation Ripper doors. Phoenix Wright is gonna become a lawyer again in next game.
And then I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could augment the crunch so big and make them a ding. And the power of science, although the preservative might not be 100% safe.
Well,
Raccoon Mario. Restream bot, I know I'm late. Carry 0294.
At
Spoilers.
Restream Bot.
In the unlikely event you are inventing Russian feast on Brush Board Club, the only thing colder than brushing is borscht. But if greater challenge is quite required, then I come to Hideout. You know who to ask
Aviation
for.
Ripper Doors. That is the most smallest spoilie I made.
E-Honda.
Where's Waifu 2X? Is it not mentioned?
Wow.
Move that voice there again.
So, Hitachi Pastries is going back to its eastern roots. Stop the continent. Your boss, culture time.
This is how we write root, capiche?
Aviation Ripper Doors. Oh wow, I never can. Creator of Honda created Ace Attorney.
And this is how we write people, alright?
Not that Walkie's paying any attention. Oh, cats.
Thankfully, I did deepen the voice there. This time.
Oh.
Bizoid! Chinese characters on the cake was a fly idea like 3,000 years ago.
Hey, what are you doing? Bitte warten. Die Eingabe.
Man, you want to make it today? You gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker for real. I know I don't like no cracker. And what happened now? What happened now? What the heck happened?
Did your PC explode?
You idiot! What happened?
Aviation Ripper Doors. Walkie
What do
closed
you want
the
me
game.
to call it? The OG muffin? What the fuck? What was that?
Windows. If only you played this on Windows, then we wouldn't have these issues.
Maybe his PC is crashing soon.
I don't know where all this
has the
talk
noodle
food is
man?
coming from. You ask me, there's only one food, and that's noodles. Noodles forever! I got a new one too, see? This time, I just put a big chunk of salt in the bowl. Why pretend? Eldon's Noodles is about salt! Salt forever!
Yeah, PM really likes salt.
Dun, dun, dun.
But I did
dun.
mistakes. But wait, wasn't it me? It was me.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Not sure. As one may encouraging observing in my department. They used to call me Wesley Stinkler and Wesley. But no longer. I have a new name that affects my academic nature.
Aviation Ripper Doors. Too much people.
Yes,
Hell.
cursey sickness. I'm the cure.
Wow.
Okay.
It was a perfect day. Almost. If I don't count
Eric
my two
Bailey.
mistakes. Because I didn't click
Well,
on the
somebody
stamp.
was called gay.
Absolute quality.
Quality.
Yeah.
That's totally quality.
I mean, well, I mean,
Special thanks.
the writing was quality, so yeah.
I don't know how to thank you for all you've done. Light has returned to my life, and with joy. I may have lost years, but I have gained a treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them, then I write my next song. Boom.
Aviation River Doors.
Brashle, Brashle, Brashle! Brashle, Brashle, Brashle! Brashle here, back on the beat with another interview.
Aviation
How
Ripper
do I
Doors.
feel about how
I knew
things
it.
turned out?
Grammar was Thalassa Grammarite.
No Scooby, but journalist confidence in mint condition. And it,
Again.
it does this again. The hell?
You suck there. You suck.
What the fuck
I think
happened?
it's a sign of a crash, maybe.
End quote!
In fact, that end code was so end codey that it froze the game.
I think I think Dario PC will crash soon.
What, Keiji Inafune? What? The fraud?
I've decided to keep painting originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside if I want to paint. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. And I don't cry like an anime girl on prom night. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you.
Maybe it was
like an anime.
No, I think it's the same because this is the Capcom guy.
Was he called Kenji in?
Kenji Inafune.
But isn't he in prison?
Who's in
Insider
prison?
trading?
No, I think you're mistaken for the.
guy?
No, it was the guy who made Sonic. I think you're mistaken with him.
With Eduardes.
Or at least the. Sonic is in jail, not the.
Okay.
Although, to be honest,
Look,
we're unlocked.
you've unlocked the special bonus in the music and background settings screen. AJ, AA, Comordiff, Kazuya
well, the
Nuri.
controller is not working anymore.
Why
Oh,
not?
that sucks.
Now what? Now it worked. Did it
Well,
save
that is
now?
it for today. Continue to the next game.
Huh?
Well, not now.
See you guys tomorrow. Or
Did it save? Did it save?
Bye.
Did it save?